welcome to the first episode of Teknoclash Sounddesign Kitchen. I was thinking about, what can we do for the first time? And the reason why I try to do some sound design tutorials now is that simply the internet is full of how to make the Hardwell lead, how to make the Nicky Romero lead, how to make the Avicii lead. But why do you want to have them? You never can use them. So my goal for this sort of tutorials is that I'm doing sounds with you guys which are never used, which are fresh, which are new, which are good to understand, and that you understand the basics of the sound design. And so for the first episode of Teknoclash Sounddesign Kitchen, I will tell you that we are going to do a sound which sounds a little like this. So yeah, basically this is a massive patch which I've created for a track of mine which is called Teknoclash Evolution, and I optimized that a little bit for the tutorial, and maybe we add some extra things while we are doing that. And the cool thing about it is it's like my friend Samuel says, the most overused waveform on the planet. It's a sawtooth, but it has some little cool things in it. First, we have like 3 oscillators going on, so we activate them here in the left corner by this and this and this. What we are going to do is we detune them by +12 the first one and -12 the second one. This here is an LFO where I'm coming shortly to. So yeah, what you have the third oscillator which is running at 0.00 pitch, and it's all the way to the right, so that we have the sawtooth going on here. You can also pick this, but it's the same like this. And what is the special thing about it? Why does it sound so, let's say different from a normal sawtooth? It's basically it's due to I have a pitch going on here which is affected by an LFO. So how you gonna do that? It's simply you put the LFO like this and you drag it here, then it goes like this on 0, and then you just put it on 3 in this case. What is the secret about it is this is the full sound, and apply this, it makes it more screaming. And what else do we have? We have a low pass filter that you can make this with the macro control. It's pretty simple, this macro control, but I will explain it first. We have to activate the filter. We have routed all through filter 1. So we put it all up that it goes to filter 1. Then we just leave it as closed. Then we put this macro here to make it up. What I else have is that you have that plug sound is when it's closed, it's basically in pitch envelope. It's not in pitch envelope. It's an envelope which without it sounds like this. And when you put it on, you have this cool pluggy effect. We leave the resonance at 0. We put the filter volume up to the max, and then we put the filter mix on the very bottom. And we put the filters on serial here. Then we go into the next filter, which is a band reject filter, because I heard some it rejects a band. It's not that band pass filter. It rejects a certain amount of frequencies, which I prefer. It's like this without and this with it, so that it sounds a bit more cleaner, and that's very important when you want to use a sound like this, because it's necessary that you have not that much frequencies in every sound. So what else we have here? Yeah, we leave the resonance here. We put the bandwidth around 10 o'clock, and we put the cutoff like quite a little before it's fully opened. And envelope 2 is here, the envelope for this one. We put the decay level all the way down, and the decay around 11 o'clock. So these are the filters. Then we have like the Browner tube going on here, with the dry and wet around 2 o'clock, the drive at 2 o'clock. Then we go to the dimension expander. We have a little bit of dimension expanding, just for expanding its dimension, that it takes a good space in your mix later. We have EQ going on, where I put some high frequencies on top of it to give it like a little more crunchiness and a little more crunch. And we have the oscillator phases. Restart by gate is around, it's not around, it's disabled, sorry. We have the vibrato going on here, which is just simply this one to this, this one to this, then we move it like up here, and like here you can see and redo that. There's nothing. We have the voicing section. We use 4 voices for this one, for the Unisonic on 4. A maximum amount of 16 voices is enough in that case, because that's a monophone sound. You will use it when you play it with chords as top layer or something like this, because when you want to play chords with it, we can switch to the chord, and we say it's a G minor chord. It sounds very, very annoying. With the pitch cutoff going on, it's like that you see like 3 bars here when you move it to the right. We have the pen position on. I like not to do them full to the right. I like to do them like here. That's cool, because then it's not taking all the way brightness of your mix. We have what else we have? We have white noise going on. The color is full opened. The amp amount of the white noise is around 11 o'clock. What else we have? With the insert 1, it's a sine shaper. That is a cool thing, because that one shapes the sound to a sine wave, and that can be very interesting when you use it with a Browner tube and that stuff. In the routing, we have insert 1 after filter 1, so you put it like here, so then it sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much like everything around of that sound. Now we can have a look what else we can do with it. You can use these macros for some cool things about it. For example, when we put it on the wavetable position, and in this case the wavetable position is a sawtooth and a square wave, so we can change very quick the waveform from saw to square. So you can make it like this. And then you can go back very quickly. Very cool for variations when you have like this bar going on and a second bar in a sawtooth. Then you can switch it quick to the square wave, and then the audience get a different feeling of okay, there's some variation going on, which can be very cool. What I like. What else we can do? Yeah, you can use that pretty much also, like when we say okay, we put it down here, we put it on 12, and then we going on with this one also on 12. So that can be a very cool riser in this case. So the cool thing about Massive is that its possibilities are limitless, and yeah. So I'm looking what else we have here. What you can do with also, for example, you can put an LFO to the pan position like this, and you make it like this, for example, and you can sync it. I'm not sure why that is not working. So then you can make some movement into it when you make it like less, like a little bit. It's affecting your mix. So yeah, again, this is the you can see, the possibilities with something like this are limitless, and it's all about experimenting and looking what you can do. And yeah, so this was my first episode of Teknoclash Sounddesign Kitchen. I'm not sure if I can do this weekly or every 2 weeks or something like this. If you have questions, feel free to ask here in the comments, or you check out my Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/Teknoclash. And yeah, but please do me a favor, do not request like, oh, how does David get to make this sound, or Afrojack this sound, or something like this. I want you to create your own stuff and your fresh stuff, and I want to help you to understand how you can create your own stuff. So in this case, it's better to make your own sounds and not to use presets or something like this, because everybody has access to that preset. So the good thing is you have your own sounds, and when you are able to make your own sounds, you will ever sound like yourself. And that's the most important thing, and that's the reason why people will buy your records when the time has come that you can release your records. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Teknoclash Sounddesign Kitchen, and I would like to, I hope I can say hello to you again when you watch the next episodes. You can subscribe to my channel here at YouTube, which would be very cool for me, that I can stay in contact with you and can update you with some fresh, cool things. And yeah, thanks a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers, bye-bye.